Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is going to be Married to Medicine. It's actually season 3. This is episode 15, which is actually the finale for the actual season of Married to Medicine. There was a whole lot of little stuff, so I'm just going to go right in and start this stuff. We started right back with the partner swapping thing, and they were heading up with Toya and Cecil. So Toya basically was telling about the whole issue about her and Eugene arguing in front of their kids and all of this. Whatever. The whole thing is, the man got to holler to get over top of her because she hollers all the time. The bitch is rude. She's rude and she's always loud and she's stupid. So I can imagine why he ends up hollering. But he acknowledges that it wasn't, that it's a problem, that they do it in front of the kids and all that kind of thing. But then everybody kind of did point out, Toya, you're hard. You're hard to deal with, Heavenly was the one that really brought it to light and was saying, you say some disrespectful shit to him sometime, and it makes us cringe. Some of the shit that you say to him. And she was right. Now, I don't usually even side with Heavenly, but she was right. Toya, you're a disrespectful bitch. And it went on. She's just disrespectful. There's really nothing to fix. If he wants to fix his situation with Toya, child divorce her. Anyway, moving on. Darren started saying something, and I don't know, nobody pays Darren any attention, but when that happened, Damon, which Daddy, Heavenly's husband, started rolling into the shit with John and Jill. And it got squashed. So that was cool. So they squashed it, said they were going to start over. No disrespect, this, that, thing, and the other. So they were cool. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. They went ahead, and I didn't heard the last, and I need to hear that bullshit. Then, now let's get into this. This whole episode, how y'all got to see Mariah. Mariah has not changed. Mariah is still a crazy-ass drunken pugilist, honey. She sat right up there. Mariah took the floor and just went the fuck off. She went off. Her and Aiden is hollering and carrying on. And Aiden done got all tough, talking about the huck is coming out. And ain't nobody paying them no fucking attention. They was really carrying on. And it's all this shit about you didn't come to see me in the hospital. You didn't give a fuck about me. You voted me off the island. This, that, and the other. Okay. Now, I'm even getting tired of the bullshit. She even tried to attack Quad with it. And Quad just shut it right on down. She's like, girl, don't do that. Don't do that, She tried to shut it down and move on. She just is bitter and evil. And she ain't trying to let it go. So, the whole thing is, the fact of the matter, these are not your friends. That's how you feel. You feel like they're not your friends. Why are you there? Go the fuck on. Where are you going? Go on. Just go on. You're not going to force them into, because what you want them to do is bow down to you. It's not going to happen. And Toya actually put the shit right in her face. We didn't apologize to you. You done did shit to everybody in this crowd. And then they even went as far as to show video footage of all the shit that she had done to individual people. You've been a motherfucker since this show came on the air. It is what it is. And I don't agree with that dumbass Toya all the time. But she made complete and total sense. What is it that you want? That we're going to give you. Because you want us to kiss your ass. But we're not doing that. So, now what? So then they had went so far. And then Aiden just gets sucked into Mariah's shit. And I'm looking at him. He's sitting over there. And he don't even realize Grimace is getting ready to beat his motherfucking ass. Grimace done eased on up to the end of the chair. Told him, don't talk bad to my wife now. Don't do. I said, child, Grimace is getting ready to fuck Aiden up in about 2 seconds. Because he done heard enough of the bullshit. Done heard enough of it. The fuck up. What is you giving? So I just kind of, they pulled it all and they just cut shit there. Because shit wasn't getting ready to get no better. Shit was getting ready to get ugly. And I truly believe in a few more seconds, Eugene was getting ready to snatch Aiden's ass and take him around the world for a day. God knows you need to be paying attention. When a fat motherfucker get all quiet, and be sitting on the end of a chair. If they ain't getting ready to eat, they get ready to fuck something up. And wasn't no food out there, so Aiden needed to know you was getting ready to get fucked clean up with that bullshit. And it just got to a point where it was just too much to even listen to. And then nobody want to hear that shit no more. And as far as Quad goes, Mariah is literally holding a grudge. And she ain't gonna let it go. She ain't gonna let it go. And it ain't even about, what it's really about is jealousy. It's jealousy. Yes, you feel like you brought Quad onto the show, and you did. You brought her on to the show. You introduced us to her. But you didn't do that for her purpose. You did that for your purpose because you knew she was entertaining. Bitch, you thought she was entertaining. What the problem was that you thought you were more entertaining. And when you figured out that we found her more entertaining and she became the breakout star, then there was a problem. And that's the problem that y'all are having, period. So Quad needs to just leave Mariah alone. Stop trying to get a friendship or have a friendship with her. She's fucking jealous of you, and it's never going to go away. It's never going to go away until both of y'all are out of the spotlight. If you're out of the spotlight 20 years, 30 years from now, you sitting around playing bingo and being retired and happy with that shit, then you and Mariah can be friends, because then she'll be satisfied that you ain't doing nothing, ain't nobody looking at you. Because that's the only thing that's going to ever satisfy her, is when people stop fucking looking at you and bothering with you. You can't change that. It is what it is. She ain't never going to be okay with you. So I don't know what you want to do, but you need to let her go. Because she's not going to be nothing but a fucking thorn in your side. Period. And then, God knows, add liquor, and she's an instant asshole. Instant asshole. Just add liquor. Because you can see it. So they be cold during the day. That bitch get 2-3 of them drinks, honey. And fucking with that medicine. Psycho cunt. She go right into that. She be ready to cry. And her face be all twisted up. And she go right to looking like Lucy. Just as loose and goosey, honey. I said, look at her looking like her mammy all drunked up and high up and talking all crazy. Apple don't fall too far from the tree, honey. Too many prescription drugs, I'm telling you. And Mariah need her motherfucking meds calibrated. She really do. Them meds, that shit, child, you better stop it, honey. Stop taking all them goddamn pills with that Scotch, girl. Because it's really not the shit. I'm telling you, you better quit. Now, anyway, so they leave the island. They go on home. And they're pretty much finishing up everybody's storylines. Child, nobody give a fuck about Lisa, Nicole, and Darren. We are sick of them. We don't need to see them no more. Lisa did have a nice black outfit on. I think that's the best outfit I've ever seen. There's a blouse and a pair of palazzo pants. That bitch looked good at her store. And Darren brought her flowers out. That scene was stupid, but her outfit was cute. So fuck them. We don't need to see them no more. They don't need to come back. Sick of their bullshit. Sick of their gay shit. Sick of their fucking... sick of them. Fuck them. Bye. Don't need to see them no more. Then we got Quad's event. That's the last thing that we're going to do for the season, is Quad's event. Start right off with hating ass motherfucking boxhead Heavenly. She don't want to go to the event. Fine, I'm sure you'll be sadly missed by all. Who the fuck cares? The problem with Heavenly is that the bitch is a hater. She's a hater. You weren't being honored. But why should you? What have you done? The fuck on out of here. Dr. G was being honored. Dr. Jackie was being honored. And Dr. Simone was being honored. They've done something. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. Clean a couple motherfuckers' teeth. Girl, get on out of here. So that was her whole issue. Hating. She had drank 2 glassfuls of haterade. And she said, I don't want to be around these ladies. It's always something when you're around these ladies. This, that, thing, and the other. She wasn't being featured. That's why she didn't want to go. Anybody could call it anything they want. Fuck you, bitch. Stay home and continue to stay home. Stay home into next season, bitch. Because we don't need to see you no more. I'm sick of her and Daddy, too. So they don't need to come back either. So that's 2 couples down. They can get on out of here. Now, there was one other comment that Heavenly made. Well, it was going to be some messy mess anyway. Quad is the hostess. Why would she be the hostess? See, you need to do your research. Quad done 10 years of medical sales. Do you think she's not a part of that community? She seems to be more of a part of that community than you are. Because don't nobody know nothing about you and your motherfucking teeth cleaning and filling, putting in ass bullshit. The fuck you did? You gave somebody a good root canal, bitch? Nobody care. But you could tell Quad's a part of that community when she was doing a wonderful job, actually moving the function on. And there's a point in there where you could actually see she was making sure that people's names were being said right and that kind of thing. Because, a lot of times doctors have hard names, especially if they are from other countries and things like that. She was making certain that everybody's names were said right. And it wasn't like she learned them the day before. You knew she had involvement with these people. And I'm going to tell you what stuck out. There was an Asian doctor. He's a doctor of Asian descent. And she made sure that his name was said properly. And then there were some things being said, and I don't think he really understood exactly what was being said. He literally turned to Quad for clarity of what was actually being said, and then she brought him along on into it. Now, listen to me. What are the chances that an Asian doctor being honored or something is going to be comfortable to gain clarity from a black bitch that does dog clothes? See, because that's not all she is. She did medical sales, which that said to me, yeah, she done been in and out of his office a million times. She done talked to this man a million times. That man has a relationship with her of a certain stature, and when he needed clarity about what was being said, he was comfortable enough with her to get the clarity, which says, yes, Heavenly, I'm sorry to tell you, but she was qualified to be the motherfucking hostess. And you did the perfect thing by staying the fucking home with your motherfucking fat ass husband watching movies with y'all all unimportant asses. Moving on. Okay, so, real nice function. Jackie was honored. That was cool. Jackie, I love Jackie's dress. The back of Jackie's dress was everything. It was really, really cute. Looked really, really good on Jackie. And her husband, Curtis, did end up showing it. Curtis and Jackie and Cecil and Simone are my favorite couples. And then I love Claude and Dr. G. But them two couples, I just love them. But they looked really good. And they all wore black. That was cute. And all of that stuff. It was nice. The function was nice. Toya come in the door reading the function, talking about the liquor and what they had, what they didn't have, and what was cash bar, and what. Just reading. Jill and her husband looked real nice too. Really downplayed. They weren't all bedazzled or anything, but they just looked nice. Everybody looked nice. Toya looked the most ridiculous of everybody there. I don't know where the fuck she was going. She had on this white blouse that she could have wore to work anywhere. Yeah, she could have wore that blouse to the check cashing place and worked. And then she had this fucking skirt, this feathered skirt that didn't look good on her at all. It was just as puffy and ugly, and it just looked ridiculous. She really looked ridiculous. That whole outfit looked like she should have been hosting some teenage event, like a teenage dance, and not even the prom. It was ridiculous. She looked ridiculous. Anyway, that didn't look like no doctor's wife shit. It was ridiculous. I hated it. But she was just reading the event and trying to get drunk, so we were like, whatever. Mariah and Aiden, they were on some bullshit coming in the door. You could tell. They were putting 20 on 10 coming up the steps to the place. Their whole conversation just wasn't a good look. They were bitter coming in the door. Why are y'all even here? Why are y'all even here? It was just ridiculous. And it just continued on. Mariah started with Toya right away. And Eugene. She read Eugene said, oh, what is that? A Hugo Boss suit, this, that, and the other, and on and on and on. Talking about he was wearing Hugo Boss and she was wearing Chanel and some other shit. Just being rude. Hey. Then she said some smart shit too Dr. G. And then, everybody just ignores her. They just fucking ignores her. Then when she really got Toya into a place, she started on Toya with all the bullshit. She read him about his suit. She went and started that shit about the adoption shit from 2 years ago. This is not the time or the place. And then when they started to get a little loud and people were like trying to, calm it down, and Quad came and was like, what's going on? And they were trying to separate it all out. She started going on now. She threatening Toya, calling her bitches and talking about, yeah, I be done jumped on her and blah, 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 blah. She was way out in left field. Now, when you looked at her, face was just as distorted because the bitch was drunked up. She was just as liquored up. I said, look at her looking like Lucy, honey. She was truly looking like her mammy at that point. Just as liquored up, talking all sideways. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. See, because she gonna fuck that bitch up in a minute. I said, look at this drunken motherfucker. She was just as drunked up. I said, look at her. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And everybody's trying to calm her down. Fuck her. Fuck her. Now, I hate to sound insistent, bitch, you had a miscarriage. Okay. That's between you and Aiden. Period. Nobody owed you a visit to the hospital. Okay? Get out of here with that bullshit. Get out of here. It's ridiculous. And you wouldn't be happy anyway. You wouldn't be happy anyway. Because you're just an evil bitch. And you know why I know? Because I'm evil too. I'm evil too. And I ain't even going to pull no punches. Y'all know I goes personal with you. Yes, I got diagnosed with cancer. Yes, I went into the hospital. Yes, there were people who I have not spoken with who decided they were upset with me for whatever. And when they decided to show up at that hospital, did I wonder why they were there? Fucking A. Fucking A. Yeah, I did. Because that's who I am. See, because if I am the fell out with you and they talk to you, I ain't worried about you. I'm really not. And I think that you should be the same way with me. If you came and things, and there was some friendships that I hadn't dealt with, and people came and it changed the way things were, and that was cool. There's been some bridges and some relationships that I had let go since I had got sick. I hate to think that the fact that I got sick is why the bridge came, but whatever. Sometimes you just let the silver lining go ahead and be that of the cloud and don't worry about it. But in some of those other things, you know better. You know better. People are doing what makes them feel good or what makes them look good. And then you just let it go. And if you're going to feel some kind of way about it, child, get out of it. Get out of it. And I went through that, so I understand. I'm a mean bitch too, Mariah. But don't nobody owe me nothing. I didn't expect to see a motherfucking soul. And wasn't impressed. Wasn't impressed. There's nobody that I felt owed me a visit. At all. Because don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe you nothing. But again, take it and go on. Take it and go on. She just carry it on. Like I said, that bitch need her meds calibrated, and she need to stop taking them pills with scotch here. Anyway, then she goes into this other shit. Quad handled this shit like a pro. She took Toya and removed Toya from the situation. Mariah still came after Quad. Anything Quad does, it don't matter, Quad. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. She was mad because you came and got Toya. But we all knew they were going to get to fighting in a minute. They were going to get to fighting. She got Toya because she knew she could handle Toya. And she pulled Toya because Toya was already on 15. She pulled Toya's ass to the side and she was able to calm Toya down. Ain't nobody worried about you. Because you just drunk and liquored up and talking shit with your face all twisted up. Quad did exactly what she was supposed to do. But it don't matter with her. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Then she did the childish bullshit. She gonna sit and tell Aiden's dumb ass, these people don't like me, and they don't love me, they don't want to be in a relationship with me, and that means you either, or our children. That's that childish bullshit. You dragging him all in. Now he all in his feelings. Ain't nobody said nothing about Aiden. Ain't nobody said nothing about Aiden. You drug him in with that drunken, crazy bullshit. Crazy. They sound like my damn kids. When they said, well, what exactly happened, Mariah? She came and got Toya. She came and got Toya. That sounds like some of my kids and shit. You should be glad she came and got Toya. Because your mother ain't here this time. So y'all couldn't jump Toya. Toya might have whooped that ass this time. All up in the function. She had that dumbass skirt. She ain't have nothing to lose. She could have got totally loose and beat your fucking ass in there. Just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. She got on my motherfucking nerves. Anyway. Okay, so last couple things. And last thing, period. Y'all know I love Simone. Simone, you looked real cute. But you need your waist cincher with that dress, girl. That dress was ridiculous. It was a pretty dress. But it just, your stomach was sitting high. You needed a waist cincher. She had a waist cincher on. It would have been a dynamite look. It really was. The color was beautiful. Her jewelry was just impeccable. Everything that Simone had on was perfect. Except even the shoes, coat, everything. She had it down. She just needed a waist cincher. She needed a waist cincher. You was too fucking comfortable. You needed to be snatched. But that was it. So that's kind of, and I had to say that. You know I love you, Simone. It ain't no big deal. Girl, was what it was. I'm not going to let you slide, though. Your gut was out, bitch. Anyway, so that was it for the season for Married to Medicine. We're going to go into the reunion next week. I don't know exactly what's going to go on. But I'm just saying, as we go out from this, I don't want to see the clouds next season. I don't want to see Heavenly next season. Child, fuck it. We can argue with Mariah because the bitch is entertaining because she's drunk and stupid. And, but Lisa, Nicole, Cloud, and her family can go. And Heavenly and her family can go. They really can. They can go. There's no purpose for them. They can go. All right. So that's all I got to say. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys know how that works. And I will get back with you all next week when we start up with this reunion. It's going to be in parts. So I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but we know it's going to be at least 2 parts. All right, guys. I will talk with y'all later. Bye, guys.